Speak.
Silly me. Whoopsie.
Now is it my turn to speak? Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah.
On my own podcast.
Our podcast.
We're good to go.
Oh, we're good to go. Should we go?
Yeah, I really enjoy the commitment to, I think the setting changes every single week.
I know.
If
Keep
you've,
them guessing.
have you heard of squatters' rights?
Yeah.
We've failed to exercise them in any arena that we've recorded in. So you would think that like a robust knowledge of squatters' rights would mean that we could just park ourselves in a corner and say, like a New Yorker would, I'm pardon here. But we couldn't. So again, we've changed.
We've
but
changed.
I think it keeps it funky, fresh,
Fun,
dynamic.
funky and fresh, yeah.
What were your thoughts on the accent? Because you winced.
I think I did wince. I don't think I understood the word you were trying to say.
What do you mean? Hey, guys.
I don't think you'd be a very scary New York mobster.
All I've learned from the internet in the last year is that there are just a lot of Italian Americans, and they're not scary per se. Like,
Yeah, but I think if you're going to be a mobster, then you want to be scary. But maybe you'd be like the one they sort of get to do the dirty work because you're unassuming.
yeah, great. I'm just gonna give a shout out to one in particular, and it's not the one you think. It's gonna be Tony Cash.
Is that the little kid?
Hey guys, she said, "Do you want some lasagna?" What do you mean? You mean lasagna? Yeah, Tony Cash.
Yeah.
I love that guy so much.
What is it with boys and obsession with like...
Be so careful what you say here.
Niche internet characters.
And they're always kids, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're
are
always kids. They're funny little Italian American kids. Actually, is a real subgenre of funny internet child. Like, is this the first mention of the Rizzler? Like 13 weeks into this podcast.
What's the Rizzler?
No. Oh, I just don't. I don't think that I have the capacity to like. You've never seen the very small child who's always going like the Rizzler.
No.
The Rizzler. We've all heard of the Rizzler. Like, this isn't a me thing. He's very big.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like I'm being mean. No, he's
like
a very...
that Sky comms the other day when that guy took a catch in the crowd or missed dropped a catch or whatever, and the comms was like, "Oh, he's a big lad, isn't he?"
That's a real subgenre of cricket commentators. Have you ever seen the videos of Ravi Shastri commentating on
Also, no.
big boys eating ice creams at cricket? Yeah. And again, it's not right, but it's so funny. When I said the Rizzler was big, I was talking about the fact that he's like super
big
famous.
character. Okay, am I googling it?
Yeah,
Or
look
not
up
Googling.
the Rizzler.
Where am I searching? TikTok or Instagram?
Google. Genuinely Google.
Oh, Google. Actual Google it.
Yeah, he's a real celebrity.
Google it.
You know me as the Rizzler.
How am I spelling
the panther
Rizzler?
dressed in black.
O-E-R. There we
Yeah,
go.
he's
Got a Wikipedia page.
he does. He's a
Born
big
in
deal.
2016. He's not even 10.
Was he born? Wait, what was his birthday? Like, do we have a specific
April
date?
19th, 2016.
One of the first events he ever would have like been alive for was the death of Harambe.
God, I was at Leeds Festival that year.
Yeah.
And so many people had Harambe flags.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
I know. Sorry. So he's 9.
Yeah,
And
he's probably...
Right.
He'll probably never need to work a day in his life if they've financially managed this situation. But the thing I love about him is he is just a kid having fun, and that shows.
I think I'm scared of that.
Yeah, maybe we could get him on the pod for a bit of juice.
I don't think we've got the budget to ship him in from New Jersey.
I like the way that you said
Wrist
New
face.
Jersey.
Well, I was thinking about going for it, and
Christian Joseph, his government name.
have you just...
That's
you just
a
knew that?
known fact.
Oh, okay, okay.
There's actually a joke in that of another. Are you
1.7
familiar
million
with Big
followers.
Justice?
What, like the legal concept?
The doctrine, no. He's another Italian American child from Jersey, but he's part of a father-son pairing with Big AJ. They bring the boom. You know, if you've ever heard of me saying like, "Boo, give that 5 big booms," it's relating to them. There was an incident on a stream where he government named the Rizzler, and the Rizzler, in like maybe greater physical comedy fashion than anyone else could muster, turned and went, as he asked him, Christian, but what would we do in a Walmart?
So if I address you on the pod as Daniel Joseph.
Daniel James. My name's not...
It's not Daniel James. Wait, no, it is.
My name's not Daniel
What did I
Joseph.
say?
You said Daniel
Why
Joseph.
did I say Joseph?
Hella,
Thinking about the Bible.
hella biblical. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we actually had our Bible session before this.
We did both make a Bible joke the other day.
We did.
Which, telepathically, we weren't in the same room, but we said it at the same time, which I just think is so...
It was...
It was good.
It was a good one.
It was good.
It was Cain and Abel. My favourite biblical Welsh fire duo.
They went for the same catch.
Went for the
and neither
same,
of them-
and they were there, left, right, Cain and Abel.
And we both said...
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel, my favourite biblical duo. And I said it in real life, and you said it on a messaging platform. And I just think that's weird. I think that's weird that we both thought of the same joke at the same time.
I think it's really alarming.
Is that a sign that we spend too much time together?
Yes.
Or maybe we get on because we have the same brain.
Yeah, no, I think that's the positive way of
Yeah.
looking at it. It's like, well, actually, we're friendly because we would both make that joke.
We work in the
That's
same
actually
way.
how a friendship works. Spoiler alert.
A common interest,
Common interest.
similar ways of working.
Yeah, just good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Good vibes. That, though, right, failed catch,
Yes.
brings me to another catching topic that I wanted to talk about this week. And actually, it's part of a wider discussion that
Okay.
we often go back and forth on. So they've changed the rule, right, about those like boundary relay
Yes.
catches, where now, if you touch ground outside of it, you now need to come back inside and re-ground in the confines of the playing area before you can take a catch.
So you can't run to the boundary, parry the ball over,
Yeah.
land
on the outside of the boundary,
then do it in
jump
the
back
air.
and take the ball in
You have
midair
to have-
because
feet on the ground.
you have to re-ground, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the question that someone raised to me, I'm going to put to you, it's quite a big question. Like, if you need a moment to think about
Okay.
it,
How many moments?
I think take your time. Are relay catches woke?
Are relay catches woke?
And if yes, why? If no, why? And if they are not woke, what then is?
That's a big, big question. My gut instinct is to say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are woke because just either drop it or
catch it.
Or catch it.
Just catch. You know how many of them I look, I'm just catch it, man.
What I don't like, what I really don't like, is when people do a relay catch and they act like it's the coolest thing in the world.
Oh
And
my
they-
God!
And they just give it a little like toss the ball and be on their way.
Yeah.
Celebrate. If you're going to do something quote unquote cool like that,
Yeah.
I'd like you to own the moment and celebrate. Don't be like, oh, I could do that every day. Because you can't. You can't, can you? 50% of it, luck.
I think I'd like to just generally see more celebrations in cricket.
People need to care more.
Particularly
You're
like
not cool. You play cricket.
people get like a finite sum of 50s and centuries in their
Mm-hmm.
career, and they love to give it the business as usual raise of the bat.
Yeah. This isn't business as
Give
usual,
us
is
a
it?
bit
It's
of
your first one.
So a dude will have like 4 career centuries, and he's just going to kiss the badge and raise both hands. Oh no, it's because I'm still batting, buddy. You've dreamt about this.
Was it George Balderson who got his first Metrobank One Day Cup century for Lancs the other day? And all the comments, I think I'll get TikTok up
Get the
to
comments,
verify
yeah.
this. All the comments are like, oh, he's giving it too much. He's giving it too much. Sorry, he's got his first... Oh, hello.
Give
Hello,
it
Lamar.
everything.
Everything tonight.
Awful.
Anyway, just BRB searching the
Clara's
Lancashire
the person
on
who
TikTok.
listens to TikToks out loud on the train is what I've got from this, because she's just sat next to me, full volume
That's
blasted me.
so rude.
Clara's the kind of
That is-
person that I have to hear like Damian grr, Damian grr, Damian. Oh, my
Okay.
name is Pink, and I just hear that 50 million
I'm
times on the
so
train.
sorry. I'm so sorry. It's George Bell, not George Balderson. It's George Bell. George Bell. Correction,
George Bell. Well, you know the problem with Lancashire? Why
Right.
do they have so many people whose names start with a B?
George. Oh,
Balderson, Bell, Bohannon.
yeah.
There are
Jennings.
more. Jennings. Bimmy Banderson. Bimmy Banderson.
It was George Bell, not George Balderson. I'm really sorry. George Balderson's a bowler, but I'm sure he's capable
you
of
know,
getting
he-
a ton.
He's batted up the order before,
Bowling
so
all-rounder? There's a
just
pigeon.
call him an all-rounder.
Oh, it's a magpie, actually. Oh, God, it's just
Wait.
one. Oh, my God.
Oh.
No. It's just one magpie. That means sorrow.
That means sorrow.
I need another for joy.
Just say good morning, Mr.
Good morning,
Magpie.
Mr. Magpie.
We're fine.
Okay, right. Sorry, it was George Bell.
And what are the comments saying?
The caption on the on-screen text is that first century feeling, and he's really giving it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a fist bump, we've got a skip in the air, we've got a helmet, we've
God
got a
forbid
run.
a man express emotion.
Yeah, I think that's good and healthy. And all the comments,
Helping out small
TBH,
creators.
he did over-celebrate a bit. That's how boring this game is. Da, 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 da. To be fair, some of them are like, I'm going to cry if I get my first century. Someone else got out on 99 last week, which I think is really rough. So when I said all the comments,
Yeah.
I meant
The top comments.
two.
Yeah.
But I like that. I think just give it some, do you know? Like, celebrate yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Do you know one of the most maligned moments? Well, not maligned, but he'll be like, oh, I wish I'd never done that. The Joe Root bat drop against India in 2018.
Obviously,
he scores
I'm so unaware of that.
ODI series at home. He hits the winning runs and at the same time brings up a century.
That's cool.
Bat drop.
Okay. I didn't know Joe had it like that.
I didn't know Joe had it like that. I didn't know Joe had motion like that. I didn't know Joe had it going on like that. He does.
Whoa.
But he's obviously never done it since. And they asked him and he's like, oh, you know, I was a bit embarrassed by it. It's like, own that.
Just own it. Just
If
do
he
it.
gets a century, when he gets a century in Australia, I want to see a bat drop.
Bat drop.
I'm starting that now. Like bat drops for Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
When you score your century in Australia, please could you drop the bat?
Bat drops for Joe.
Bat drop.
Bat drops for Joe. That's what we're doing now. Bat drops for Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want more like distinct celebrations. I like when players do have celebrations. Like Adil Rashid has this little like finger swish thing that he does that I really like. Because again, that's not like over the top. He's not like doing a massive performance every time he takes a wicket.
Agree.
But I can tell that he's happy.
I like Lauren Bell's double fist pump jump in the air.
Yeah, that's good.
Grace Ballinger, I edited a video of her the other day. Hi, Grace. I know you watch the podcast.
Yeah.
Or at least follow us on
Shout
TikTok.
out to Gracie B.
Shout out to Grace Ballinger.
Yeah.
Editing a video of her, and she did a little tongue out finger twirl, which I just thought was so good.
It's why I've seen a lot of grief for Sammy Curran this month of being like, why is he dancing? He's doing too much. You can't do too much. Number one, it's the 100. You literally cannot do too much. You're wearing mint green. Like, have fun.
And a little bit of ombre.
Live a little. But second, it's like, I'd much rather see that than like the classic.
Yeah. It's supposed to be world class entertainment. That's the word.
I think you're going to say like World Whimsy Day or something. I think you're going to tell me it was actually like World Celebration Day.
No. World class entertainment. And I think if you're giving it a little dance, then that probably is world class.
A man who, to his absolute credit, and obviously will pain me on many levels to say this, knew how to give it for like a test century was David Warner.
Okay.
Big jump and like punch the air, hit the
I
air
just
every
think be
time.
happy,
And
like-
I think like, obviously I can't say I enjoyed a single one of them.
Right. Yeah.
But on principle, come on, that's how it should be.
Just look, how many hours are you spending training?
Yeah.
And you can't pretend to be a little bit happy when you do well.
Exactly.
God, your life must be sad.
You must be so good at everything if you're not going to celebrate properly.
If
we
got
we
a
get
century.
it. Oh, we get it, sir. You score so many centuries. We get it.
I give it a double fist pump every single wicket.
But celebrate for me.
You
Also,
know?
like, how are kids going to get cold like phone wallpapers if you're not celebrating?
Yeah, that's true. Do kids have cricketers as their wallpaper these days?
I'm sure many kids do. I'm sure if cricket's your favourite sport.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Have you ever had cricket as a wallpaper?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Joss Butler.
Oh.
Is that a shock? No. First century that he scored in a T20 for England against Sri Lanka. Good
That's
photo
where I'm
from there.
going on holiday.
Whoa.
God, the world's so connected.
Just go. That's what you should do to like ingratiate with like the
Yes.
locals, because I'm sure you, as a tourist, are like really culturally sensitive and like you're just like learning the ways of the people. Just talk about like Joss Butler's century against Sri Lanka in 2021.
Yeah, I will. We are actually going to Gaul,
Gaul, a fortress.
Gaul. Yes, we are going. So I'm going to see it.
That's so cool. And you may be thinking, guys, like, how are you going to podcast?
Don't worry. We've
got
it
it covered. You're coming with me. Yeah. I've actually got custody of the podcast for a week.
It's been an intense legal battle.
And if anyone does have any suggestions on what they'd like me to solo mission.
Are you telling the world you're doing a solo podcast?
Yeah, I'm doing a solo
Whoa.
podcast. We're actually we're splitting. Like, oh no, it's just that we're going on hiatus. It's a trial separation period.
It's a conscious uncoupling.
I think we're talking about woke things somewhere.
Yeah, we are.
So wait, relay catches
Woke.
Do you know what else? Can I go in on one? We said not celebrating is also
Not
like
celebrating is
woke because it's like you're too cool for school.
Which
Being
you're not.
nonchalant is actually incredibly woke.
Yeah. Just care.
Team hat trick. Oh, they've got a team hat. No, they've not. They've taken 3 wickets.
What,
Team
like
hat trick.
in
Oh
the
look!
Blast?
Oh look! We've crossed 3 figures. We've got a team century. Ridiculous. Oh, team hat trick.
Yeah,
No.
but people clap when they get past 100.
Yes, but they're not saying, and we're now going to celebrate our century. They're not both raising the bat. They've not got their helmets off being like, oh, so 3 of us cumulatively took
2
the
of
team to
8.
100. Grow up and take a proper hat trick. And do you know what I mean by proper hat trick? If we're going in on one that's actually like, this isn't as woke as a team hat trick, but it's still like obviously pretty woke. Hat tricks with a break between some of the balls.
I don't like that.
And I love Sonny Baker. And Sonny Baker, I'm not going to ever take your hat trick away from you, young man. I like you far too much. And
it was a good carousel out of it.
Also, you splat the stumps on the 3rd ball, which is a real hat trick. First of all, it's not a real hat trick if they're all caught in the deep. Second of all, ones where they're broken up kind of don't sit right with me. And I'm not going to say that they're worse. If I may have said that, I was wrong. Team hat tricks are by far the worst. But like, in my bones, I want them to be like 3 consecutive balls.
Yeah.
Rat-tat-tat.
Because you don't get the big moment on comms, which I find sad.
It upsets me that the commentators very often just don't know. And they're like, oh, by the way, that was a hat trick.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Then they start like trying to like redo their comms after the fact, so then they can kind of be like re-overlaid being like, oh, and what a moment that must be, so that they can pretend that's what they said at the time.
Yeah.
It's insidious.
They didn't.
What would you say? I've obviously called multiple things woke in cricket. You definitely have thoughts.
I must have
somewhere
thoughts
in there.
Somewhere.
Gonk, gonk, gonk.
It's empty. Woke things in cricket.
Yeah.
Right. I understand.
And you're not allowed to say women's sport. I know we've had a talk about this off air. Like, you can't say that.
I was actually going to say, everyone's entitled to their own tastes and preferences, but I think having different concentrations of squash per person is ridiculous.
Outrageous.
Let the bench captain,
Cook.
right, to steal Kate Kopac's term, let the bench captain decide how strong your squash is, and if you don't like it, suck it up.
Do you know the thing that marvelled me? Did you see last summer? The camera found the whiteboard during like a England T20.
I have actually seen that, yeah.
And it was everyone's drink order.
And I just, look,
That
unless
would be
you've
a
got
lot of
medical
stress. Unless
Unless
you're
you're diabetic, right, and there's like a legal reason you need a certain amount of sugar / squash in your drink.
Yeah.
What do you mean? This isn't a cafe. You can't be like, oh, I have a tea with 2.5 sugars and 4 grams of milk.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think anyone ever sends their drinks back to be like, not for me.
It's not quite right. Oh, grow up.
Not quite my tempo.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you're like, oh, can I have 3 pours of squash? Can I have 1 pour? Oh,
Pour.
God. Well, what are you measuring squash in?
Shots.
2 shots of vodka.
I'll take my squash neat.
My flatmate Adam at uni used to drink so much squash. I don't know how he has teeth. It must have been sugar-free.
Yeah, sugar-free.
But still, like...
What happened to still water?
Yeah. Whatever happened to still water.
Can't taste the minerals that way.
Is that taste the minerals? That's a thing, isn't it? Like, that's an advert. No?
Taste the minerals. I don't know about that, if I'm being honest. Big dog. So I asked you if cricket was woke. I think you said to me you had something similar to throw in my face.
A pie.
I just eat it. It's not a punishment. Oh no, a delightful lemon pie.
If I was going to pie you, what flavour pie would you want?
I think like key lime.
Is that actually a pie or is it a cheesecake? Or is it both?
If it's going to be called a pie and you've asked which pie would you like me to throw at you, I'm going to pick one that I like.
All right then.
What else? What did you say? Like a kind of big, like whipped kind of like cherry pie that a clown would throw at my face.
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
Cool.
we had a TikTok comment question.
Yes.
Is cricket posh in the UK?
Yeah.
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 Answered.
Yeah. One word. Yeah. What annoys me about it is I'd say a lot of it is like self-imposed and self-insistent, and that's it. Can I be really serious for a second?
Yeah. Shall I clip this in black and white?
Yeah, obviously. I think the thing about cricket as a sport is it enjoys the creation and the upholding of barriers and a lot of things that kind of said about who cricket is for and why it's for them. And it's a mixture between things said and things done. There are obviously massive institutional barriers in terms of pathways into county teams, pathways into the England team. Playing cricket is often professionally for posh people.
Yeah.
What I think is really upsetting is that the suggestion then is often that like working class people aren't playing cricket. They are.
Because
they're just being ignored. They
Yeah.
just don't really have any way of turning that into a professional career at the same rate that, you know, posh people often do.
And I think it's obviously getting better because you've got Tavs do their Wickets programme, Chance to Shine, Ace programme.
Freddie Flintoff's Field of
Saka.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You've got so many initiatives and programmes that are doing that outreach in schools that wouldn't necessarily get cricket on the curriculum, because it's actually really hard to get cricket on the curriculum in schools.
Yeah.
When I was a coach, but especially up in Scotland, like we had a massive issue at our club where we couldn't really get juniors through, and it was not because kids weren't interested necessarily, it's because they actually just didn't have cricket in schools.
Yes.
And it was really hard to, not that I actually was involved in this, I was just involved in wider conversations, but like people found it really hard to convince the council, convince the local schools to actually have cricket as their sport. Like it was always football or rugby or something. Obviously they're winter sports, but you know what I mean. Like the summer sport just wasn't cricket. So therefore, if you haven't got the schools invested, then kids are going to have to stumble upon programs like Wickets, Chance to Shine, etc., 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 which in Scotland is definitely not as popular as it is down here, London.
I think people often make this weird excuse. They're like, oh yeah, but like you can't just like play cricket anywhere. You need a load of equipment. But if you look at people worldwide and the photos you'll see anytime someone ever finds someone in a weird place playing cricket with weird instruments, that's a cop out when people say stuff like that to make it sound like the only way any kids ever played cricket is by being given a grey Knicks cricket bat and full pads. Like if people want to do something, they will find ways to do it in terms of like very like street sport, recreational sport. I think one of the things I find really grating about the current setup is if you look at something like Saka and the number of recent success stories they're having of people actually breaking through into county teams, and the story is basically always the same. They were just like completely ignored and overlooked, to which they then required like Saka to, you know, give them a chance. And everyone's like, oh wow, look how good this person
really
is.
Yeah.
Shock horror. Oh, I wonder how no one noticed them for these years. And it's like, well, you just weren't looking. And I said it in such a mealy-mouthed way, but I think that is what I said when it's like, it's a weird thing of mixture of like things said and things done. Is I think there are just a lot of like attitudes about where you get professional cricketers from and quite firm beliefs as to like where the set pathways are. And I think when you talk about is cricket posh, overwhelmingly one of the reasons why it feels like you would say yes is because professional cricketers are often coming from the same kind of pots. And they are
the same private schools in the same areas.
Yes.
And I think as well, if you're looking at UK cricket and you're thinking of it as a spectator, you're thinking about Lords.
Right.
And Lords is obviously the most sort of
posh place in the world. Really?
And you look at the people in the pavilion and it's all,
yeah,
you know, the same kind of person. And a lot of people would be forgiven for looking at that sort of person and think, that's not me.
Yeah.
And if I can stay London-centric for a moment.
Please do.
You compare the audience at Lords to the audience at the Kia Oval.
Which is
and there's
way
a stark
better.
contrast between the two spectator pools. So I think, wow, we've got really serious, but that's okay. We do know things.
I just stuck my tongue out to make sure.
Like whenever we watch something at the Oval, I'm like, wow. Like there's so many young people here. There's so many.
Way more women as well, I'd say, from the Oval compared to Lords.
Whereas Lords is like
It is just
man
blokes.
central and not in a good way.
And they're all white as well. Like that's the other thing. It's like, I think not, this is the most serious thing we've ever said, but like, I think all discussions of poshness in cricket also are quite intersectional conversations.
Yeah.
Where they kind of, you're also really talking
Poshness
about
and whiteness.
Class.
Yeah.
You're talking about race and you're talking about gender. They are all, because really when we're saying is cricket posh, what we are saying is cricket a sport for middle class white men and above predominantly?
Yeah, definitely in the UK.
And I'd say then, like, if you look at women's cricket, that is equally like middle class in terms of the people playing it.
I think as well, because if you're looking at it from a club level, right? Think about all the men who play club cricket, who have kids. They have to have somebody at home looking after their kids while they go and play cricket for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Right? So then, as a woman, for whatever reason, if you also want to play cricket, suddenly it's crazy to get your husband to look after the kids on a Sunday so that you can go and play cricket. But the other way around, it's completely fine. So there's obviously like a massive, at the participation level, there's a massive issue with children
Yes.
as well, right? Because it takes all day and it's so much easier for the man to go out for the whole day than the woman.
Yes.
So you've got an issue there, and like obviously then it's predominantly middle class people who are actually A, not working at the weekend, and B, able to take that time away to do something for themselves. Because if you're having to work at the weekend or you don't have a childcare option or something, then it makes it way harder to actually play cricket. So there's so many financial barriers around cricket that aren't just like how much is the session, how much is the kit, you know, like there's time issues and childcare issues and sort of perception as well around playing the game.
It's a privilege to be able to just disappear for 7 hours on a weekend.
100%.
Right? Like that's
why so many women's teams are mums and girls, because it's something that they can do together. But then, and obviously you do get fathers and sons playing
quite
as
a lot.
well. And I think that's nice on both sides.
Yeah,
but like,
that is nice.
quite often it has to be one of the two.
Yeah.
And I don't think you get that with many other sports.
No, I don't
my
think so.
My parents dropped me off to every single sport under the sun, but we never did any of it together.
No.
I didn't even play cricket as a kid. I don't know how that would have worked. We didn't do it at school, but...
Again,
you know?
going back to the point about cricket in schools.
It's only recently that my school has changed to allow girls to do cricket as their summer sport.
Well, I think about other schools in Watford, and I think my school played a disproportionate amount of cricket because we were really a posh boys' school. And I think to me, it's like, you know, almost, dare I say, feels like normal because it's like what you're used to.
Yeah.
But you lack any awareness of the world at large if you think that's the case for everyone and anyone else.
Yeah, big
which
time.
I don't.
Well, we got really serious just then.
Yeah. Maybe we should... What can we do as a podcast to make cricket, more accessible? What can we do? It's a serious point.
That is a really good question.
I mean, talking about it is actually good. Like, it's a first step, isn't it, right, to anything?
Acceptance is the first step.
Hey, look, we can all have podcast mics, but it matters what we use those podcast mics for.
Maybe we're woke for talking about this.
Are we the wokest
woke?
cricket podcast? That's a serious point.
I think we might be.
We are the friend who's too woke.
Yeah.
The pod who's too woke. Yeah, not to be the pod who's too woke.
But
like...
We need to fix accessibility. Oh my God, I can't even speak. We need to fix accessibility issues in cricket.
Yeah, it's a minor task.
Make cricket for all.
Guys, we have to intervene. Yeah, we're going to have to intervene.
What if we single-handedly save cricket?
That would be cool.
Double-handed, there's two of us, I suppose.
Yeah, double-handedly.
Two-handedly.
Two-handedly. That'd be weird. We'd only be using one hand each.
Like a three-legged race. Two of our hands are tied together.
Yeah, as long as I can still hold my mic in my left hand.
Well, we could tie our mic hands together, right?
Yeah.
and then we do all the saving with our
Yeah,
other.
but I then have to use my left hand, which, like, I'm right-handed.
All right. Can't all be Ben Calloway, can we?
So good. Got me. We've just
Hi,
got
Ben.
so serious.
Yeah, we need to sort of lighten the mood a bit. Do you want me to rap? No.
No, we'll do a musical episode at some point, but not today.
Not today. So in conclusion, yes, cricket is posh in the UK.
Yeah.
But also we're experiencing a sort of woke issue right now.
Yeah, we've made that question so woke from a whimsical silly posh sport to no, but we actually seriously need to think about like the institutional barriers that are both preventing people from getting into the game, preventing progress within the game, and then I would dare say still affect players within the professional game by virtue of the fact that their lived experience is so different to the majority of people that they're now playing cricket with.
Yes.
So it's woke and it's posh.
Posh and woke.
Which
how do people feel about that?
I think that's the new name of this podcast.
Posh and woke.
Posh and woke.
It's like the Spice Girls.
You're posh and I'm woke.
Yeah.
Like, we can't argue with that.
No, you can't. That just is.
Factually posh than me. I don't... Do I outflank you on wokeness?
I think so.
I think so. Which is crazy because you're a woman.
I know.
Obviously, being a woman is woke. Like, we've established this. What's the wokest thing in cricket? Women's cricket.
Women's cricket.
Women's cricket.